Yo, what's going on? Welcome to Phuket Walk. Good morning, folks. Just let me check the audio first. Just let me check. And it sounds like all is in working order, maybe except me. Excuse me? Sawadee Krap. Yo, what's going on? Welcome to Phuket Walk. This is your Phuket Walker Alex, and I have just chosen the hottest spot to stand to start the stream, but that's quite alright. To let everybody know, it's a sunny day on a Tuesday morning. I believe it's almost 10 o'clock, well, 8 minutes to 10 or 7 on a Tuesday. I lost count of the day, but definitely it's forecasted at 28 degrees, feels like 35, and we're gonna walk around Kathu because I'm actually super duper busy lately, as you guys know, this month. So we're not gonna venture too far, but we will walk around the Kathu area, enjoy some of the local vibes, and let's see how things go. Maybe check out a tempo or grab a cup of coffee. But let's get the journey started. But before we do that, hello Juanita, thank you so much for being the first one in. Hey Madano, good to see you. And Trojan, thank you for the enthusiasm, because I feel very excited about this walk as well. I've been away for a while, so let's get going. And welcome everyone. I should have put on sunscreen. That would make a lot of sense right now. I can feel the burning hot sun on me. And I did confirm, after not really remembering what day, that I'm one day away from hump day. I thought I was already there. So thank you everybody for being here on a lovely Tuesday morning. And good to have you here, Robbie, as well. Now, I meant to start the stream a lot earlier, and that's all thanks to Johnny Stride's inspiration and motivation, much needed, as I was able to catch his live stream and a nice walk around Toronto. And the title was Wherever the Transit Takes Him. But do go over to Johnny Stride's channel, as we're going to march forward and dive into the older parts of Kathu. And we'll be walking towards the Kathu temple as well, and I think we'll be checking that place out. Now, whether if I get a cup of coffee or not, let's see. It's a pretty hot day. I've been off coffee for a while, but I do allow myself a cup or two. So in the meantime, do feel free to check out Johnny Stride's, a fresh out of the oven live stream. And I'm only going to pull a couple of links today because I think everybody went live, including our good friends Liam, of course, and Canadian Vasily did as well, but he was more of testing and seeing if he can get things in 4K. So good for him for doing so, because that's not easy. So quite a challenge. So let him get at it, and perhaps he'll be with us on a live stream soon enough on 4K. But yeah, aside from that, I think everybody else was also out there doing great content, and including Ready Eddie. Good to see him out there having a scooter ride. And I'm gonna pull Eddie's channel, as it's always great to see Eddie Ready in action. Hey Jennifer Gala, good to have you here. Welcome to a lovely hot morning here on Phuket Island as we walk towards the older parts of Kathu. I should have put some sunscreen on, but hey, before I carry on, hope the Buddhas and the gods will give me some blessing on this lovely walk. It is a bit hot and it does feel like 35 degrees, but once again, welcome Jennifer. And Peter says, Alex, I'm watching for a bit, but it will be via lurking mode, no worries. And let me see, I have to set up for grocery delivery tomorrow. I hope the hump doesn't bruise your big bony head. No, so good so far, but still should watch out for traffic. Welcome to the live stream, Peter. Okay, I was checking out if that dog was friendly or not, and I don't think he was friendly, but then he started running away, so I'll cross the street, alright buddy? There's probably more to see across the street anyways. Poor puppy looks all freaked out. Alright, let's get us across. And I have been away, yes indeed, and I apologize for that. Actually, I had a day where YouTube crashed on me and I couldn't really participate in the chats or the comments, but it wasn't due to anybody's fault. I think it was just a YouTube glitch, because it went away after that day and I was about to email YouTube about it. So I missed a day that way, but generally I was still in the community enjoying the content, sometimes lurking. But recently I have been going to a new gym due to my gym has been shut down, or the one I usually go to. It's reopened since then. So good news for me, because on the other gym I wasn't able to do a lot of content, but I was able to get a workout in, and I also during the week participated in something I really enjoy, and this would be the reason why I was a little bit absent, because I've been doing the cardios, I've been doing some of the live streams over the week, and now I've taken on table tennis. I play table tennis or ping pong since I was a kid. It's my first sport, I guess. Well, it is. I picked it up when I was 10 years old, 11 years old, and I started playing just by myself. At the time, I lived very close to Scatting Court in Toronto, and that's down by near the Dundas and Bathurst area, near Chinatown. But yeah, so I started out at the community center there, and self-taught a little bit before I eventually got more serious and more into it. Eventually, in high school, we were, meaning my high school as a team, and also in singles championship, we were champions for 4 years straight. So I did quite well later on, thanks to some coaching from good coaches. A few from very high-ranked places like the China national youth team, who I had the opportunity to take a little bit of coaching from. So I really enjoyed those times. I met a lot of friends through table tennis. And usually when you go to table tennis, there's not a lot of young people. So I was the only younger folk there. While the rest, I got to meet a lot of people a lot older than me at a very young age, and maybe that set my tone a little bit to be too mature, I guess, when growing up. Often talking to adults and trying to figure things out. But what I enjoyed most was they often taught me how to play table tennis. Now everybody had their opinion. But eventually, thanks to everyone's opportunity and playing with me at the time, I improved and got pretty good. So recently we found a place we can play, and me and Sign went to the club and checked it out first. We had a first day, and I decided to challenge myself and completely change the whole setup. So I changed the way I play, changed the grip, changed everything. So, and very good actually for being beginner again at that, because I can start learning again with Sign. And since I've been playing, they also changed the ball size. Let me see what's happening in the chat. I would think the young would play it. Yeah, well, during my times, it wasn't very popular actually in North America, right? Of course, if you're in other parts of the world, a lot of youth would be playing that. So during my time, at least when I went to the rec center where I played the most, which was Matty Eckler, and it was known as Pate Rec, down by Gerrard Street. And I grew up there, obviously, my stomping grounds. I played table tennis there almost every day as a kid. So that's where I picked up a lot of my starting skills. But yeah, going back to the story, me and Sign was able to play a little bit, and I'm at beginner's mode with everything new grip, new setup, new rackets, and we went for a few times now and felt that the club was excellent. So maybe going forward we can do get some coaching there and improve a little bit and be able to do some content for everybody. It wouldn't be very fun if we can't keep the ball on the table, right? But Stein's playing extremely well, so I think we'll be able to do some different content. Despite if you're into sport or table tennis, I assure you, me and Stein playing table tennis is hilarious and fun. And sometimes even competitive. So just mixing it up, including some aspects of my life, and also the way we've been playing and practicing. It's great cardio, so it really adds to my fitness content as well. One moment as I pray for happiness and good health, and of course some peace. And this time around I'll be a little greedy to pray for some improvement for me and Sign in the world of table tennis. And Trojan says, I used to play with my aunt. She loved tennis and would have a ping pong table for family to play when we visited. Yeah. And they're quite similar. I mean, all racket sports are pretty cool. Now, you know, nowadays it's more popular to, one moment, to pick up a different type of paddle. And they're not the major three, which is table tennis, tennis, and badminton. Let me get across the street first. What do you guys think the most recent racket sport is? Anyways, we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about table tennis. Anyway, so why did I change my setup? I was watching and I was motivated actually to play again. And I told Cyan, I think we can play this until even we're older and less endurance is with us, because, and I'll get to the story why, because I was watching this lady play, and she's an Olympian for Luxembourg and also a world champion. She used to play for Team China. And the most crazy thing about this lady is she's an Olympian at the age of 60 and 62 I believe this year, and she's still an active player, beating up all sorts of world ranking players around the world. She's highly ranked around the world, I believe, and every tournament she poses a threat even to the best players. So her name is Ni Xia Liang. See if I can type that in the chat for those of you interested. So yeah, I pretty much, my new hero is this ping pong lady that's still kicking ass, I would say, at her age, and I fancy myself doing the same thing. Not becoming an old lady, but you know, playing at an old age, obviously. So much inspiration, and see if I can get her name up. And it's just amazing to watch someone play of her skills at that kind of level, high level world competition, Olympic level. And I'm like, oh, maybe I could start playing again after stopping for maybe 15, 16, maybe a very long time, 15 plus years. So it's great. I just feel absolutely motivated and inspired again, alongside Cyan playing with me this time around, to pick up some old hobbies that I used to really love. I grew up with it. I still remember back then, well, when I was a kid anyways, only place you can get a ping pong racket was at the Chinese bookstores. I still remember taking the TDC there and getting all excited, picking up a new racket. Yeah, Trojan says at a highly skilled level, the ball goes so fast you can barely see it. Yeah, I wasn't, of course, representing the country or anything, but I got pretty good. I was Toronto High School champ for a little bit, and playing table tennis brought me to many different places. I went to Detroit to play the US Open. In my division, a lower division, I think it was quite low, something around G or something, but we won the champions in terms of the championship for that division, and that was a great year for me. And I also joined a club called the Scarborough Kings, and I think there was a year we did really bad as a team, and then they had an end of the year kind of playoff thing, and we're like, you know, they needed an extra team, so they stuck us in, and for whatever reason I went berserk in Super Saiyan mode, for lack of a better word, and I won that tournament with my team. And then that brought me to other places as well, in terms of traveling and playing some tournaments here and there. So growing up, it was a lot of ping pong, a lot of fun. I wasn't just at a recreational center playing around. And went to many different places to play tournament. And at one point, I was Ontario ranked as well on the OTTA. Until that got a little expensive because it takes constant entrance and participation in tournaments and whatnot. Hey Hajat, good to see you. Hey, I'm sorry to hear that, Hajat. And bless your family. But also a belated happy birthday to you. If anything, Hajat. It must be tough. I understand. I still remember when my grandma passed. But yeah, God bless you, and you hang in there, Hajat. No, I didn't stop at anything today. I feel more like walking, so I just kind of marched forward a little bit. But it's 10:10 a.m. and that's 10 minutes past 10 locally on Phuket Island. Everybody's getting set up, I guess, for the lunch rush or the morning start. Actually 10:30. Usually the whole island wakes up, and of course there are early birds, but I missed that train today. But I had a great talk with my buddy that called. Hey, cheers, Trojan. As Trojan says, Hajat, you got any favorite memories you want to share? Yeah, definitely you can share them here. And I didn't do a live stream during 9/11, what of course is the exact 24th year since the event, so bless all those that's affected by the tragic event, of course. Now that year, I remember it well. That was the year my mom passed away, and she passed a few months before 9/11, so I was already quite traumatized, and on top of which, so was the world. So I didn't forget about it. It's just that day I didn't live stream, and I guess today is a little bit of a makeup. Just a small remembrance shout out. But yeah, a tough year for the world, 2001. Hey, Claus, good to see you. And sorry about that, Trojan. It's all right. Good to see you, Claus. And now that Claus has joined us as well, a OG viewer of the channel, and of course a moderator also. We're in the burning heat right now. I might come back for a drink, but today I might opt for something else instead of coffee. Should we grab a drink first, or should we continue on the tempo first? I think we'll go to the tempo and then we'll loop around to the cafe. But let me ask her. Oh, she does have other drinks as well. Okay, yeah, we'll go to the tempo first and then I'll loop around for the cafe. Hey, good to see you, Epic Nation HD. I was just gonna give a huge shout out to all my mods, and that includes you. As Liam says, you have been beep booped. And no worries, everybody, I have not forgotten the thumbnails. I'm just doing them all at once, which seems to be actually the more convenient way. I can fill in some time during downtimes, and like I said, recently I've been doing cardio, going to a new gym, but luckily my gym has been fixed now. And also taking on table tennis and ping pong. So whether you're into ping pong or table tennis, you guys will probably be getting some ping pong content, as you could see me and Sign go at it. And also, there are many amazing players at the club. A lot of kids that can probably kick my ass. So that'll be very good for everyone to see some local talents of table tennis as well. So just doing something different, and like I said, revisiting some old hobbies of mine that I used to love, and I urge everybody to do so if you have some time like myself. But back to what I was saying, welcome and cheers to you all my mods. Thank you for doing an excellent job and always coming along my journeys, and also helping Sign out when she does her live streams as well. Hope you're having a good one today and enjoying this one, as we are going to walk to the end, do a little bit of walking first, but I'm already sweaty thanks to the heat. I think that's what I came out for. So let's march forward. It was raining this morning, so it's a mixture of moods in terms of weather. But we'll finish walking the Kathu stretch and then we'll turn back and I'll grab a drink, sit back, relax, have a chat. Oh, that's what I forgot to do. One moment. A little bit's good. I'm like just pointing the camera at them without even knowing. Here, let me go to this side. Poor guys, my bad. They were very kind about it. And Liam says, no go today, Teehee. I'm setting one now, Liam. Well, the goal was to let everybody know while I was a bit absent and have a good walk with everyone again. I did miss everybody, but yeah, I've been taking on ping pong, and it does take a little while before I can turn it into somewhat of a cardio workout, because me and Side have to build up some skills first to be able to keep the ball on the table, and she's doing really good at that. And then we'll be having some table tennis Sign versus a Phuket walk type of live stream or videos coming up. Just mixing it up, like I said, you know, we do walks and we can go walk into the table tennis club and play some table tennis. Maybe I'll get some first person view of me and Sign playing table tennis and some good footage. Thank you, Liam. As the man who reminded me to set the goal has accomplished the goal. Thank you so much, Epic Nation HD. And all he wanted to say is Teehee. And blazing sun or not, let me show my big head. Kakumana Kab, Liam, for hitting our super chat goals, and I'll get those banners up once we find a better spot, a more scenic area. But I definitely appreciate you. Hope you enjoyed this live stream, and I've been down for a little bit, for a few days, so glad to be here with you and everybody. Kakumana Kab once again, Liam. Props, bro. As Liam rocked those Phuket Walk member emojis, a quick reminder that we do have membership, and I apologize, I didn't have a premiere yet to give out those 5 more free memberships, but it's okay. There are some issues with YouTube recently with my list and this and that, so no big rush, as I'll be having a premiere probably tonight and getting those gifts out. But if you want to support me that way, feel free to join members and be able to rock those members emojis yourself, and as well as enjoy some members content. Hope you guys enjoy the shorts that I uploaded. I was on downtime, but thank you to my good buddy in Comox, British Columbia, Canada, who was able to provide me a nice short of his relaxing walk. And since we're doing a little bit of walking today, it seems like something's happening at the temple. Probably have a night market here at night, maybe. So it's currently not open, but we can still check out the temple. And we are using the DJI SE Osmo gimbal right now alongside the iPhone 16 Pro. And also 3 things in terms of equipment. The DJI Mic 2 is also in use. Usually I separate those things. I like to use the gimbal without the mic to just save a little bit of energy. Oh, they're setting up for a night market, it seems like. It's very loud here. But hey, it reminds me that I'm still in Thailand. Nice Thai music. Hello, kitty. And I was just telling everybody, everyone had a live stream today, including Liam, of course. It's a little bit loud. I hope you guys can hear me. But let's see what's going on. Wow. Okay, we're right next to the speaker. Let me go around first. I'm just taking a peek. I'll walk around quickly. No one seems to mind me. Just a quick look. Okay, one moment. Let me put away the other phone first. And give a nice Y to Buddha of respect. Oh, they definitely have an event. But I'm not going to bother them. Like I said, everyone's having a good time. I don't want to be the disturbance, but it's great that I came in here actually. Alright. The speaker is really waking me up. I can feel her singing. Hey, Peter Raphael! Can you feel her singing too? It's literally vibrating on me. The speaker's right next to my ears. Hold on, thank you so much. Peter Batfield says, I played some table tennis when I was young. Kakumana Cup, Peter, then you know the joy that I'm talking about. Yeah, I got to semi-pro level, not really pro, but had some pro coaching at least, right? But definitely something I really enjoy. Won a few tournaments and won a few club tournaments, I guess. So now I'm reigniting that love and old hobby. So great that you play some, and if you want to join in, we'll be having some videos, I assure you, or live streams of ping pong. So hope you're gonna enjoy that, and thank you for liking table tennis, and first one to tell me so, Kakumana Cup, and thank you for the support, Peter Bradfield. Cheers. I know table tennis, especially, I guess in North America, it's not the most played sport, yeah. But we did have a team in high school, and very thankfully, and thank God, I guess, or thank Buddha that we did, I was able to enjoy a lovely 4 years of playing that sport at high school. And then later on, of course, I continued to play that until about 15 years ago, and then life gets busy, yeah, and you say, you know, what's the point, and forget about it, and you know, and you're so serious about it. I was really serious, especially if you're joining some tournaments. And then you just say, hey, life is too busy. I'm not interested in it anymore. But it's not really true. I was always interested. I still remember traveling to different parts of the world, including China, Korea. Like whenever I was anywhere, I brought my racket along. I would have my ping pong racket, travel the world with me, and saying, I don't play the sport anymore, but just in case. So yeah, it's definitely great to kind of revisit old hobbies and old things you love to do. And I'm actually really excited that I'm a noob again and I'm not that serious because, like I said, I have this brand new setup. I hold the racket completely differently now. I'm converting to a different grip that I was always curious about, the pen holding grip. I used to play shake hand. And also, I'm playing this, what people call long pimple, which is like a weird style of rubber. And also, I idolize all my playing style after a 60-plus-year-old Olympian, which I think she definitely rocks. So let's see how that goes. It'll be fun to find out. And Sina's joining my journey as well. She's having an awesome time buying new rackets and picking out, you have rubbers when you play table tennis, so picking out different types of rubbers. And hopefully at the club I saw a lot of good players, so we can probably get some coaching and do some footage of that. But my point is, I'm able to incorporate it into my new routine now for doing cardio. So there's definitely a point. It will help me switch it up. I think I'll get pretty bored if I'm just running all day. And Sina's getting a great workout from it as well. Sometimes it's harder for her to run nowadays. I went for a few runs with her and she was just trying to jog and doing her best, but after a long day's work especially, right? So she's not really up for it. So some ping pong she seems to be really interested in. And she had a great time. And the sun is blazing. Whew. I think I'll be needing a drink. Well, let's go to the tempo first. Cheers, everybody. Yeah, I was just saying earlier as well, Liam had a live stream just fresh out of the oven, so feel free to go to Liam's channel and check that out, as I'm gonna probably just check out the tempo a little bit, so it depends on what you're into. And he was obviously alongside friends with Sapan and Yoshi and all sorts of good people. Sorry, just clearing my eyeball up as the sweat is in my eyes and it was quite stingy. This tower, this mini tower here always captures my attention, and looks like the renovation is done. I don't think it's open yet in terms of the internal renovation, but wow, every time we came here it was under construction. And they're gonna build another section here. There's another building here. Oh, it's lovely. You know what? We never really walked down this way. I don't think it's open or anything, but we can take a peek. I think they usually use it for events. But we've been here many times. Never really checked out this building. Is that a cat noise? Or a cat sound? Okay. Let's go into the temple. Yeah, it's lovely buildings here. That's why I went to the side to kind of take a peek. But that was the only building there. I thought they might have a little more. And all these are... The Kathu temple is very historic locally to Phuket. So this is... All the construction here is pretty much maintained to reflect how it looks and it was. And let me take off my shoes here this time around. They opened the... Is there a side door? Well, I can go through the main door. But yeah, let me take off my shoes. And I haven't reminded everyone for a while. In every temple, Here, do take off your shoes. It's just something natural to do and polite here to do. Well, natural to locals anyways, right? So let me put my other phone away. And Peter says, Alex, when I was young, table tennis or ping pong was a great way to escape the heat and humidity in Florida in the air conditioning. Well, I didn't really escape the heat when I was playing it in the rec center. It was bloody hot, and I often played it. One second, hopefully there's no buffering because I know my phone must be blazing right now. So I might switch us to the fan right after this experience. And I think as we exit the door, the music was just finished playing. Perfect timing. But yeah, Peter, the US has a bigger table tennis culture. There's a lot of players there, a lot of tournaments there. Okay, one moment. I need to get my shoe on. Let me do it on the side here. Sorry about that. That took a while. And I like the view across the street, so I'm gonna go across the street, hold a nice banner for Epic Nation HD. And also, I pulled Johnny's channel earlier, and I said I was just gonna pull two links, Johnny and Eddie's. But while you're there watching his live streams, you'll see Liam snipe him just one live stream ago. Ninja style, quick and swift. And it was a great interaction and moment for myself as a viewer. It's always a joy to see Liam show up out of nowhere. And see him do his amazing ninja snipes. Okay, and here we are. Let me see if I can find an amazing view to match that. I know we might have seen this view before, but I really enjoy it here. I think this is the best view, including beautiful sky above us on a hot, very hot sunny day. I assure you, the forecast is completely crazy if we're thinking it's 28 degrees. It's definitely about 35, 36. Oops. How'd that happen? Here we are. Okay. Alright. Let me get the angles right. Thank you very much, Epic Nation HD, Liam. I've been away for a few days, and cheers to you for starting my day out and starting me out again on a very positive note. I definitely missed everybody, but these few days has been very enjoyable, and also we got a lot done, me and Sign, so it was fulfilling days that we took off, not wasting time. But all in all, thank you so much for today, Liam, for the wonderful support, and of course hitting our super chat goals. Let me see if I can get the stickers out. And let me check the stream to see if we're doing okay. One moment. Did we overheat? If it's, let me double check on that. One moment, guys. I have the fan with me, so let me see if I can get that sorted out first. And Hajat says, I just hit 25 subs on my new channel. Congrats, and I'm one of those subs, Hajat. Hajat, can you or somebody let me know if my stream is still going? I think we're back. Just let me make sure that we're still okay on the overheating issue. But congrats once again to Hajat. Okay, we seem to be still up and going. Here we are. And thank you, Billy Carter, for letting me know that we're looking good. As Billy says, hello, Alex and crew. This old man will be on the island about 3 weeks looking for you, walking around the island in a game of ping pong. Winner gets a cold coffee. Hey, that sounds like a fun time and an early welcome to you. But let me continue the celebration as we finally got things working. Hopefully we didn't miss any parts of the temple. And let me get the banner back up. And sorry for the hiccup there. Liam, here's the banner for you. Epic Nation HD. We're hitting our super chat goals. Thank you so much. Let me get those fireworks up before anything else happens and get us a better view, of course. And that's definitely a victory for hitting our super chat goals. And definitely thank you so much for being awesome. Like I said earlier, I know that I've been away for a little while now, so thank you for welcoming me back and being awesome and amazing. Cheers to you, Liam. Thank you very much. And Peter says you were experiencing some buffering earlier, but you're doing better in the last 4 minutes. Thank you so much. I hope we didn't miss too much of the temple, but I hope definitely we didn't miss any celebrations for Liam. Once again, thank you so much, Liam. And I'll be doing those thumbnails when I get home today, actually. Well, let me hit the gym first. And then later on tonight, we probably go to ping pong and play a little bit more. Once again, thank you very much, Liam. Well, before you arrive at the island, Peter, you can check out the weather now because there's plenty of sun. It's very warm, I assure you. And this year we didn't get much rain. And I guess that's good news for most people visiting the island, especially those looking for the sun. Now on the return trip, I'm gonna get something different to drink. Instead of coffee this time. But we'll definitely have what Lee calls hammer time. So hello to Lee, Aubrey. One moment. And as well as Vernon on the replay. Here we are. 25 slow bar. And I said no to temptation the first time around, so let's head on in there and get myself a drink. สวัสดีครับมีโคโค่ไหมโกโก้มีค่ะ Okay, cocoa yin. And I'm gonna copy sign and have a cup of cocoa. So let's check out the cafe a little bit first, and then I'll take a seat. Peter says, Alex, you didn't miss the tempo, but your stream on my Roku TV is very behind in sync with what is on my smartphone. Well, I guess you have to make a choice now, Peter. Either to avoid the smartphone and enjoy that big screen, or just take the lag and jump on the phone, eh? Okay, let's get us seated. And, well, it's always nice to see how our drinks are made. But this one, it's a lot easier and simpler compared to the coffee that needs a little bit of cooking and boiling. This time we're getting cocoa. Okay, let me get myself seated first. And it does feel like we're very hot in terms of being closer to overheating, so I'm gonna transfer us to a cooling fan, which will solve the problem. As we say good morning to Vernon. I'm gonna show my big head soon enough, but just need to, you know what? If it's not buffering, then I'll let it cool down here. But it does feel extremely hot. No, I'm not gonna risk it. Like Peter said, we might have even missed the tempo, no? Let's not miss anything else. Okay. Let's get us on a different mount. And then I'll set the fan on to cool us down. Khop mak nakap. And the timing is just right. So I apologize, everybody. The stability will be on a selfie stick now. Good morning once again to Vernon. Welcome to Phuket Walk on a Beautiful Tuesday morning. It's definitely super duper hot, and I'm gonna cool down a little bit on this cup of cocoa. So one moment as I just put my equipment away, and then we can continue. All right. Okay, that's much better. And I'll take a straw as well. Oops. A little bit different this time in terms of selections. I went for the cocoa, and Simon was telling me it's a great substitution for coffee. I don't know. I'm going to take her word for it. And Trojan saying, enjoying the stories of table tennis and tempo. Just informing Vernon. Thank you very much, Trojan. Appreciate that. Yeah, that does look very delicious. Delish. As we have a different type of threatening weather today. Let's see, let us get that right in there. All right. All right, let's enjoy this drink while I get a few things sorted out on my screen here. Ooh, can you guys tell it's hot? I have been going to the gym, just letting you guys know. I've been upkeeping with the routine and the fitness channel. So no worries, just no videos yet because I was at a different gym. But before all that, cheers to Peter Bradfield as well as Liam. Thank you for the wonderful support, Liam, and as well as hitting the super chat goals. I'm really thirsty and looking forward to dive into this. So cheers to you once again, and cheers to everybody that's here. Oh, it's definitely great. Hey, cheers, Medano. It's definitely great for a hot day like this. I was telling you guys I was dripping sweat, so apparently it's just not from my head only, so it's everywhere. That's interesting. Okay, I'm halfway done. I guess most people go to cafes. Cafes, they take their time, they sit, they chill, they have a slow chat. I'm just here to chug down the drink, get back out there. But this is delicious. So cheers once again before it disappears. I guess you can drink this a lot faster than coffee, eh? Ah, delicious. So cocoa is a great substitute. Okay, I think I saw everything there. Jennifer says, oh man, I fell asleep. Have to say goodnight. Have a good night, Jennifer. A little bit of drink left. We're not having coffee, we're having cocoa. Maybe that's why that's making you more asleep tonight. But if anything, I hope you could enjoy this on the replay and you have a good night. Cheers, Jennifer. Thank you. And I'm glad I can help a little bit in terms of giving you a better sleep. Oh, this is so nice. I think I'll be a lot more awake on the return trip. I had a lot of water before coming out, but with heat like that, you get dehydrated quite fast. Look, I'm just sweating everywhere as well. But hey, not complaining. The heat is, to me anyways, a lot better than a thunderstorm, you know what I mean? And once again, have a good night, Jennifer. Cheers. Okay, I don't think I'll be able to savor this. It was just so good. I'm just gonna finish it up. Okay, let me check a few things and then we'll head back out there. Yeah. Oh, sorry. I was just checking out Liam's stream earlier. Live Monday, road to 3K. And yeah, everybody was streaming today. And I pulled Ready Eddie's link a little bit earlier. He was doing a scooter ride. And Johnny Strides, I was in the chat of his live stream, so obviously he was the one that kind of inspired me to get my butt out here. It's a nice day. I'm glad I got to enjoy it. I actually thought it was going to rain because it was raining last night, so you never know what to expect here, but generally from my live stream it's all sunny days. Majority anyways. All right. Okay, we'll pull I guess one more link before we get going. That's if I can get back into my stream. And Henry just did a live stream at the Polish and Ukrainian festival. So check out Henry at Toronto Tech in Transit. A lot of live streams happening all over the community today. I gotta watch that one on replay myself, so you can check it out before I do. I guess I'll probably be watching a little bit later on after gym session. I'm so happy my gym is back open. Okay, there's nothing more to drink. I guess I can eat the ice and keep this as Sign loves to do, but for me, so I'm gonna throw this away. Okay, and let me pay for this first, as I sometimes forget. And that cocoa was 30 baht, so that's like $1 or something, ATX. So that was amazing, just excellent quality and prices. I love it here. It's a great place. So let's check out the cafe a little bit before we venture off. And hello Jazz, good to see you. Welcome to the live stream. We just finished our cocoa and you didn't hear wrong. I substituted cocoa instead of having coffee today. But we're still at the cafe, fortunately, so you get to check it out a little bit first. We've been here before with you at 25 Slow Bar. And it's a great time. I just got a really nice, refreshing drink, all thanks to Epic Nation HD Liam. And unfortunately, you won't get the stability we enjoyed a little bit earlier because I'm back on the selfie stick instead of the DJI SC gimbal. And that's because we're having a little bit of overheating issues. So on our way back, we'll be a lot better now on the fan. All in all, welcome to a very hot day, I was gonna say. And I think if you add any more sunshine today to my walk, I wouldn't be able to finish it. But you can definitely add some sunshine to the chat. It's always great to have you here. And hey, we have Lee here to join in as well. We just finished my drink, Lee, but we're still at the cafe. But I think I'm gonna make my way out now, so welcome to 25 Slow Bar, Lee. Welcome Jazz as well, but we're on our way. And we'll take another glimpse of the cafe. Yeah, I love it here. It's just a traditional type of design and building that's been around, I guess, for a long time, you could say. Very historic looking building, and they turned it into a cafe, and they're number 25, so they have named it 25 Slow Bar. It's always very good quality there, and you can see the pricing is OMG worth it. $1 for a big cup of iced cocoa. And their coffee is very fancy as well, as she takes the beans, grinds it up herself, and I think they're beans from local Thailand. And what she does afterwards is she boils it up in a little pot. I actually got in his way. We try to avoid each other. But good to see you, Lee. Very hot day on the island, forecasted at 28. That's a lie, it's definitely 35 or 36. Everybody can see me pretty much covered in sweat when I went on screen. What sign called sparkling. And Lee says, hi there, little girl on the wall. Yes, that was one of the major decors that you can look out for. Instead of looking for the number 25, just look out for the 2 to 3, I think 2 on the left side, 3 little girls that's painted there on the wall. Very hot day. I'm I'm just guessing it. Be a little more than that. The good news is it was kind of raining last night, so the whole island got a little bit of cool down first before this blazing sun returned again. But it's not too bad. It's provided me a wonderful walk. And I definitely enjoy that drink a lot more. Thanks to the blazing heat and of course the wonderful support for getting me that drink from Liam and Peter Bradfield. Completely in people's way. And I mean, that's what we came to see, a little bit of sightseeing, and part of the old constructions here, including that house, is definitely a scenic view for me in this part of town. Yeah, it says only 85 Fahrenheit. But even my forecast is usually wrong, so I often just remind everybody. The humidity is definitely higher. It averages around 70%, 75 here. But overall, it's not too bad, like I said. For a nice walk, it's nice, as long as you stay hydrated. Yeah. 29 degrees Celsius. Yeah, definitely is hotter than that. But I guess that's what you want to see, especially for Phuket. When the rain is dominant, that's when the tourists don't really visit as much. Maybe I'll go to the other side of the road. Or maybe not, since it cleared up. Yeah, there was some rain last night, Lee. That's why I was just telling everybody, one way or another, all year through, I was able to avoid the rain on my walks. Maybe there's a pattern on during when I walk, the rain tends to chill out a little bit and then comes back a little bit later. But hey, that's all working out for me, right? One way or another, I had a very good rainy season in terms of having no rain. Depending, if you like rain, then we kind of missed out, didn't we? I did put on the title many times, a rain walk. Hey, a beetle here today. Adding to that pink beetle, that's pretty neat. And yes, Lee, we are in Kathu today. I was telling everyone that I've been slightly absent for a few days due to some new commitment and some work related. Some things, of course, you just have to get done overall. And then some of them are fun, including my old hobby, table tennis, I'm re-picking up with Sign. So maybe going forward we'll see some content related to that. maybe I'll do some sort of story background to it. And the background is quite simple. I didn't play for 15 years. Can I get back to that level again? Or anything enjoyable in terms of keeping the ball on the table. Usually there's somebody here. It looks like we're by ourselves today, aside from this lovely kitty. Meow. I don't think this cat is afraid of me. Just rolled a few times. Have a good one. Hey, we just made a new friend. Lee says, two beetles. Where's Aubrey now? Well, we saw Vernon here, so a big hello and shout out to Cape Town in South Africa. And we had the meanest dog trying to warn me not to get close. Maybe mean in intention. And his buddy looks pretty tough too. Sorry about that. Interesting, Peter. But I was more referring to the table tennis player's ability at her age, at the age of 60 plus, to be a pro ping pong player, still competing at the world stages, is amazing. And with good results as well, I mentioned. Advancing in many rounds and defeating many young players around the world. But yeah, that's my new hero, Nisha Liang. Lee says, oh, I see a kitty under the bench. Yeah, sorry for the delay chat as well, guys. My chat is really slow, as Peter might have mentioned before. I think that's due to the overheating we kind of had. But I have since had the fan on. Ooh, that smells really good. And that's the deep fried banana that Sign always wants. But I shall not give in today. And if you live here in these local neighborhoods, you just walk out a few steps and there's a really nice restaurant with local foods available. We'll take a stroll down here. As many people see a lot of touristy areas of hotels and resorts, let's check out some local vibes like the title suggests of the Kathu area. And this would be some of the residentials. And look at this interesting door. Some of them are pretty local in terms of design and the way it's built. And we'll just take a quick loop. That looks pretty neat. Nice little house. Nice bike. I like the Honda. I think it's the Honda Cup, that one. Oh, and since I've taken so many things up, and that's for a good cause, some extra new content, and also I do need to improve my health And as well, San gets to do a sport that is fairly new to her, so she'll get to enjoy some table tennis and get a workout in as well. But I might have to probably simplify a little bit of the thumbnails. I still like to do them. I enjoy having them up, but I may not have them as elaborate as sometimes when I have a little bit more time. But I still like to spend some of my downtime working on the thumbnails. I mean, you gotta put up a thumbnail anyway, so I might as well put some work into it and make it nice, yeah. And include some of the memories on the trip. That was pretty cool. Actually, I wouldn't mind renting a house like that. It's nice and big, very roomy it looked like. And the neighborhood is nice and chilled and quiet. And there's 3 7-Elevens just around the block. Oh yes, we gave Hajat and Hajat's grandma a shout out. Yeah, my condolences. And bless him and his family, definitely. And may she rest in peace. Trigger some of my memories of my grandma as well, as I was really close to her. She was one of the earliest influences of my life, and she was huge. To be honest, she was the only first person ever, anyways, to treat me like another person. And she never talked to me like I was a kid. She never did weird voices. She talked to me like any other human being. And I was, you know, a 1, 2, 3, 4-year-old kid as I grew up with her a little bit before we had to leave each other. So yeah, I definitely love my grandma, and I feel a little bit and understand a little bit of what Hajat is going through. Hey, another 7-Eleven we passed by. But also very grateful that I can be able to play table tennis again. I guess this whole chat has been a little bit about that. Yeah, I played the sport for like 20 years of my life. It was a big part of my childhood growing up, even in high school I mentioned. And even when I was working, I went back and chilled out with the boys and the ladies I used to play with at the club. And had a good time, still playing some ping pong and then some. Until like I mentioned earlier in the stream, that life got busy, and then you felt like, oh, maybe I don't need this, or I don't like this anymore. But I found out that I very much still enjoy it, and I definitely need it in terms of getting myself into better shape, because I forgot how much benefit it gave me. I play pretty hardcore in terms of I'm able to keep the ball on the table, at least at a point in my life. So I was able to get a very good workout out of table tennis every time, and I didn't really realize the benefits of the cardio it gave me. And yeah, so now I'm able to do that again. Definitely grateful and happy, and it's all part of my whole plan to get back in shape as well. So everything is, no matter one way or another, linked back to the channel and me starting it. I started the channel in 2004 October, and I'm so glad I did, like I said, because 2025 has been not the best year for myself, despite the channel has been growing and doing well. But in life-wise, you know, me and Sign's life is very different this year compared to our previous and before the channel existed. So we're so glad that we're able to start this whole new journey with everybody, including me playing ping pong again. It's a big deal. Like I said, I didn't touch a racket for like 15 years. So it brings back a lot of memory, just being able to stand in front of a table and hit the ball again. And Lee says, nothing beats relationship with grandmas. I was so depressed when I lost my grandma. Oh man, yeah. Bless you, Lee. When I was in high school back in 2003. And let me double check the fan status right now. Sorry about my big head. And I guess you guys are used to my big head doing that. And Lee says, table tennis, that would be awesome. Cheers, bro. Like I said, whether you enjoy it or not, I'll be sure it's entertaining and fun, especially when it's me and Sign playing it. But I want to make sure that me and Sign are at least able to keep the ball on the table first, you know what I'm saying? And at least give us some good rallies, something to look at, something to watch, and perhaps take some lessons, and we can show a little bit of some of the lessons that we're taking and some of the training that's available at the club that me and Sign are going to go through. And by no means are we sponsored by this club, so it's not that kind of regime. It's just me and Sign. Our personal journey is just learning a little bit of how to play ping pong and keeping the ball on the table. And I did say I do have some experience. And I don't want to give the year, because how many years you play ping pong doesn't all that matter. It's just really how much dedication and work you put into it. And also if you're training it right. So it'll be a fun journey all over again. I remember all that excitement of buying rackets, and I get to enjoy that all over again like I was a kid, and being able to see Sign enjoy that process. I guess the whole story isn't just about table tennis, more so I was focused on that because that's what I'm into. But it's more like, hey, go look back on some of the old hobbies or things you enjoy in life. Perhaps you do still miss it, perhaps you do still enjoy it, and you don't have to live without it, because that's kind of what I did. I really thought I'll never play again. Who knows? Like, there's no one here to play with. Especially after high school, I only went to play with a lot of my friends, you know what I'm saying, like that we used to play with. So aside from that, I thought, hey, I'll never pick this up again, not in Thailand, until me and Sign kind of talked about it a little bit. And then we saw, like I said, the story. I saw the 60-year-old Olympian playing. She's 62, I think, this year, and I was really inspired by the way she was playing. I said, hey, you know what? I can learn something new, and while doing that, I can be around the same level as Sign, because I'm picking everything up all over again, and that's how we got started. So, hey, revisit some old interests. That's what I'm trying to say, you know. And of course, if you have the opportunity to do so, sorry, I kind of wanted to. My bike is on this side, but it's not a good place to end the stream. Let me cross the street and find us a better spot. I just realized that's a store that probably won't appreciate my camera pointing at it. So maybe I'll walk this way a little bit and find us some shade. And sorry I didn't let us know of the victory walk, but I think you guys can feel it a little bit since we're on our return trip. And this would bring us to almost the end of a walk. Thank you everybody for joining me today. A little bit of a shorter walk around the Kathu area. As I mentioned earlier, I'm just getting used to the new schedule, and I still have lots to do after this, as I look forward to probably going to the gym and then making a little bit more video for everybody. And tonight I think me and Sign are going to go to the table tennis place, the club, and let's see if we get some footage. But either way, we're going to get a workout, have a good night, and have a great day. And I thank everybody for starting me out on an absolute positive note, despite being super sunny here and not shady at all. I'd like to give a big shout out to Liam. Thank you very much for hitting our super chat goals, and honestly being you, bro, for being so awesome and cool every time, just helping me out. I appreciate you. And today, hey, definitely an amazing drink. I love that cocoa at the 25 Slow Bar, an amazing place, great drinks, and wow, talk about value, right? And also cheers to Peter Bradfield. Thank you for joining us today. Appreciate the support. And hey, I appreciate your love for table tennis, because we might be seeing some table tennis, and me and Sign just are growing pains and having a little bit of fun while doing so, you know what I'm saying? So let me get the chat up and let me get my big head up. Well, I'm gonna wrap up the stream today. How long did we go for? Hey, hour and a half mark. That's pretty nice. Oh, what's happening here? Alright, okay, I think the stream is still working. Sorry about that. Kakumanakap, thank you everyone for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this walk. It's a little bit shorter than usual, I guess, but I had a great time checking out some local area vibes, I would say, and of course the Kathu temple, where we had some good prayers and good blessings for everyone for, you know, happiness, peace, and a little bit of joy, yeah. So today I had a great time, and I'm gonna head out to the gym now, have a good workout, hopefully make us some footage of that, and then tonight, hopefully get us some ping pong footage alongside Rome with Sign. Thank you everyone once again, and I'm your Phuket Walker Alex. Sawadee Cup, Sawadee Ka, and Sawadee Ja. And I shall catch you later. And huge shout out for everybody that's here with me right now, and that includes Madano. Thank you for being here, bro. I know how busy it is around the community. I appreciate you, especially chilling out all the way to the end. I know it's AM hours for you, so appreciate that. And as well as Lee, thank you very much. And Trojan, and Hajat, and Liam, as well as Peter Bradfield, and everyone that's joined us today, including Juanita and Jazz. All right, have a good night, everybody. Like I said, I'll have a quick premiere tonight of a riding video where I can continue to gift my gifted memberships. Until then, we're gonna just deal with the old outro, and I hope you enjoy that because it gives a very important shout out to all my members. Thank you to all my members. Me and Sign definitely appreciate all your amazing support. Until we meet again, please do take care, and we're off.